Hey, I'm back. I said more videos on this 2012 Rav4 Canadian build. It is a V6. It's a base, so it doesn't have the sport suspension. Can you see it there? Okay, I've gotten down. I've gotten the CV axle out. The big question was, do you have to drop the differential because of the leak? If you want to properly change the vent, can you see that? This is what causes the problem right here. And hey, prove me wrong, prove me right. If you're not using genuine Toyota oil in your differential, where does this rust come from? It's from using the wrong oil. There's no other explanation for it. So this is the root of the problem. In order to reach this, you got to pull the axle out. And the big question was, can you pull the axle out without dropping the differential? Well, yeah, you can. Let me move this. Look at this again. See, look at this. 85,000 miles on this Rav4. This past winter was the first winter this thing ever saw, but it lived on a dirt driveway before I got it in the fall. And just to clarify, this is not my vehicle, it's only my responsibility. I have responsibility without authority, because this belongs to my better half. Alright, see? Sounds simple. The hanger. The cross pieces. You loosen one, you pull this one, get that out of your way. You got to do the other side. I've only done just this one side, and you got to make sure your fill on the other side comes loose. First thing you do, and it's easier to move this cross piece out. You loosen one, you pull the other one, and then you come down here and then you check your drain, make sure your drain comes loose. So that's 3 on that side, 3 on this side, and the theory is 3 on this side, here, here, and here. Well, these are impossible. You can't do them, simply put, just trust me, you can't do them without removing the shock. And the shock, the top one, is the most annoying shock removal I've ever done. Loosened it with these two. And then I went to the ratchet wrench on the back side, and this one on the nut side, the nuts on this side. But this has got to be the most flimsy shock support I've ever seen in my life. This is insane. I did break one bolt here, but to pull these out, I started with the 22, and you can't get it in the bottom, and you can barely get it in the top with the shock in place, so you got to pull the shock, and then you can get it behind here. And then I used cheater bars and this jack, the jack on the cheater bar, to break these loose. And boy, can you see the wood in the back? I'm up here, I'm in the air, I'm rambling because I just got that vent loose and I haven't even looked. You've got to clear that vent. But yes, you can. It's not easy, but you can pull. You have to really push to get that axle out of the hole, but it can be done. And there's the big question everyone's asking: can you get this off Where's my catch? I did this just so it won't go too far. Can you get it off? Yes, you can. And then you can reach up and with a tiny pair of vice grips, about 100 attempts, and this was solid. Just look at it. It's absolutely solid. And I haven't got back to it yet, but yeah, there's your question. I keep saying it over and over because I'm frustrated, I'm tired, it's just starting to rain. But you can get it off. It's not easy. Theory is 3 bolts, but you have to take the shock off, and I stupidly don't do this. Don't take this bolt off.